We've been providing shelter to people who arrived to Toronto fleeing violence, war, and persecution. But now the federal government won't pay their bills for the service, and the city is short by $107 million. We can either stop sheltering refugees claimants, leave them on the street, which will make homelessness worse, reversing the progress we made on reducing the number of encampments. Or Torontonians will have to pay for it through their property taxes.
Listen, if we can't agree on anything, I'm sure we can at least agree she's under a ton of pressure right now. Because not everyone is okay with us like housing these refugees. It just is what it is. And some people are. But when your cost of living outweighs what you earn, like that's the problem. So make it make sense to someone or to people who are struggling. Like they're working 2-3 jobs and they're just getting by. She was also quoted as saying that we've been taking money from the reserve funds in order to continue these services. $107 million deficit. Like that's how far they are behind. She said the city will only receive funding for 26% of what is projected to be spent sheltering these refugees and asylum seekers. She also said that the city already spent more under the assumption that it would be paid back. So she was just like, well, the government's going to pay us back. They're the government. And no. So she said the federal government has not been paying their bills. Yeah, why don't you send them to collections? Let's see how that goes. She said she does not want to raise taxes, but it might come down to that or cutting services if the city doesn't receive funding from other levels of government. Again, I wouldn't want to be in her position. Like, she's going to piss people off. But I'm wondering, because the way she said it, she didn't say it like it may or may not happen. She's like, look, if the government doesn't pitch in, this is what we're doing. Like, it's happening. But, I'm wondering, there has to have been some sort of polling to see if at least the majority of the city would want this. I mean, it's Toronto. It's not, it's not the entire country. It's not all of Canada. It shouldn't be that hard to get some polling out, especially if you knew about this in advance, and especially if you want to continue running the city. I'd imagine you didn't just, go on emotion. And also, why is the government cutting funding? Have we thought of that? Like, there has to be a reason why this is kind of rolling downhill and it's all landing on Olivia Chow. Yo, it sucks to be her right now, man. I would not want to be her at all. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? How do you feel about this? Torontonians, not all of Canada, because when it comes to immigrants, Canada is racist as shit. Oh my goodness, we are so racist. I'm not, but just, the stuff you see, and a lot of people, their thought process is you're taking away from our resources. And I guess they do have some points there. You can't argue with the numbers. Like, look, this is what Olivia Chow is dealing with, right? So like, it's going to come out of our pockets, right? So it does directly impact you. But then, on the other side of things, like, where's your humanity? 2%'s a lot, but like when you compare that to the things that people are going through, like if it was you, reversed, you would want somebody to be okay with spending an extra 2% so you could seek asylum, right? So I don't know. And then at the same time, it's like these people that I'm seeing online, Canadians, like how they're voicing their opinion, they're being so racist. And I'm thinking, like, what do you want from them? Should they come over here and just forget their religion, their way of life? Like, should they just automatically conform? I mean, I guess there's a little bit of etiquette that is required. Like, you come to a new place, you never been there before, you were invited, you show some respect. I get that part too. But you can't just expect someone to lose their entire culture, their religion. Like, that doesn't just disappear because you now take up residency in a different country. Like, again, reverse the roles. Like, if you just had to leave Canada and you were whatever Christian, and let's just say you had to migrate to like a Muslim country, like, wouldn't you still want to practice your beliefs openly? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Again, Olivia Chow, sucks to be you. But what are your thoughts? Hit the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Deuces.